The Alabama Farmers Federation and the Alabama Farmers Cooperative proudly present Simply Southern with Jim Allen and Mary Wilson.
Hello and thanks for joining us for Simply Southern. I'm Jim Allen.
And I'm Mary Wilson. On today's show, you'll meet one of the best farm dogs in Alabama, and she's got the votes to prove it.
Your farm dogs are not just a pet because they do legitimate jobs on the farm.
Pumpkin patches are a fun way to welcome in the fall season, but they can be a teaching tool as well.
A lot of kids don't know anything about farms or tractors, and so I thought it'd be good to bring people out into our farm.
Sydney Phelps returns to the kitchen this week with a great way to use that zucchini you've been growing in your garden.
But when we come back, you already know firefighting is a career option, and an important one at that. But did you know it's also a sport? We'll introduce you to some of the firefighter athletes who compete annually in the Combat Challenge.
What sustains us? Food? Family? Faith? Alabama farmers live those things every day. They conserve our resources, clothe our families, and fill our tables. They cultivate jobs for our communities and values for our future. Farmers grow it all right here in Alabama.
There's no such thing as downtime when you own a farm. This is your land. You tend it and try to get the most from it, no matter the weather or time of day. It's been that way for generations. And for generations, your local quality co-op store has been there for you, with a full range of agriculture supplies and services, from feed to fertilizer, seed to grain storage, and the right hardware for any application. You'll always find what you need, plus friendly, knowledgeable advice at your local quality co-op store. There's one near you.
What kind of exercise can you do in a minute, 17 seconds? Maybe 60 crunches or even 60 push-ups if you're pretty fit. But how about climbing multiple flights of stairs, hoisting a 42-pound weight, descending those stairs while touching every single one, driving a 160-pound steel beam back 5 feet, running a 140-foot slalom, pulling a 240-pound hose a distance of 75 feet, and dragging a 175-pound dummy over 100 feet. Whew, that is a lot. But it's all in a day's work for competitors in the annual Firefighter Combat Challenge, hosted most recently in downtown Montgomery.
When it comes to fighting fires, seconds matter. That was part of the motivation for firefighter Dr. Paul Davis when he created the Combat Challenge.
In essence, what we're doing is we're compressing these sort of iconic essential functions into this insane competition. And it's not like firefighters couldn't do this, but the thing is, in how little time can you do it? And that's basically what makes it a contest.
The 2019 World Combat Challenge brought firefighters from 20 states, 6 Canadian provinces, and 13 other countries to downtown Montgomery. The location was selected in part because Montgomery Fire and Rescue won the 2018 challenge.
They make it look so easy. When the public comes out and sees them, they're just like, oh, because ESPN calls it the toughest 2 minutes in sports, and it looks kind of easy when you see it, but if you put on all this gear that can weigh 60, 70 pounds, and we've got people running this course and doing these tasks in a minute 20 or less, I mean, it's insane.
The Montgomery Fire Rescue guys have been really supportive to us over here. They've run the whole event and they've hosted us. But at the same time, there is a bit of competitiveness as they don't want to lose their cup and we want the cup.
Firefighters compete in groups based on age and gender. They may run the course individually, in tandem, or as part of a relay team.
I don't care if you know anything about firefighting, everybody loves relays. And these guys go at the speed of light. So the world record on the individual run is 1 minute and 14 seconds, and the relay is 1:02. And in every sense of the word, these are really world-class athletes.
Although it's an exhausting feat, competitors have lots of support from the crowd, and even their opponents.
It's a family atmosphere. Everyone wants everyone to do well and succeed. We're cheering on from the best to the slowest. It doesn't matter. If you're getting out there and you're putting forth the effort, then you're going to get cheered on.
The course obviously tests competitors' speed and strength, including grip strength, but they're also tested on safety. For instance, competitors are penalized if they miss a step as they descend the tower. To make it realistic and safe, firefighters compete in full gear.
Firefighting, there's no robots. It still has to get done by humans. And it's done in an environment without which your 3M Scott air pack, you would die. So you carry your own supplies. So this is one of the very few sports they bring their own air, as it were. Everything that you do in this business is encumbered. So your business suit that you're going to go to work in is almost 50 pounds.
Thanks to the fine folks at the Pelham Fire Department, I can attest to the extra weight they have to carry. While I'm happy to sit alongside spectators of the event, firefighters say competing provides a rush of adrenaline and accomplishment.
You really want to do well, for the pride of yourself, the department, and the guys that you're really training with. So there is a sense of nervousness to do well. But once you get on the course and start practicing, some of those nerves go away, but it just turns out to be a lot of fun, and after it's all over and done with, you're glad you did it, and it's something that you can go away with having a good feeling as a team.
You feel pretty happy. It's a bit of an accomplishment to finish it. You feel exhausted. Your legs are like big ice blocks that they can't really move that well, and you're really out of breath. But your team comes over and congratulates you, and you've had a good run, and you feel pretty happy.
We did a 5-person relay team, and again, we were kind of the non-calendar firefighters. We were some of the bigger guys in the department, so it was a joke at first, but then it got to be fun, and we actually qualified for Worlds. It's just a fun day, and I'll never forget it.
It's unimportant if you can do it 90 seconds or 3 minutes or whatever. The point is, can you do this? And essentially that's rewarding in its own right to know that you've been tested.
The city of Montgomery's Fire and Rescue has lots of bragging rights in this contest. They've won the World Finals 4 out of the last 6 years. To learn more about the event, go online to firefighterchallenge.com.
It's an understatement to say what those guys and gals do is remarkable. Have they ever put other professional athletes on the course?
They have. They had a partnership between the NFL and ESPN for an Unsung Heroes special, and Tim Dwight, who at the time was a punt returner for the Atlanta Falcons, he ran the course in 2 minutes and 4 seconds.
That's still 50 times faster than I could even do the stair thing.
I know, for me too, but Dwight was so wiped out afterwards that the other NFL athletes who saw it, they weren't willing to tackle the course.
After the break, there's no better place to teach children about farming than on a farm. Jade Randolph will take us to a fun family operation when Simply Southern continues.
Wear long pants, long sleeve shirts, and closed-toed shoes. Don't be ticked. Use repellents with 20% DEET on skin and 0.5% permethrin on gear and clothing. Don't be ticked. Avoid sitting on rotten logs or stumps. Don't be ticked. Protect yourself from serious tick-borne illnesses and seek timely treatment to prevent long-term problems. No hunters were angered in the making of this film.
Get discounts on national brands and at local businesses with your Alpha Farmers membership. Members save hundreds with Ford, John Deere, Case IH, and Caterpillar. Plus, enjoy special rates at Choice and Wyndham Hotels. Benefits include rewards at Office Depot, Priester's Pecans, tourism destinations, and more. Download the Alpha Perks app, visit alphafarmers.org/perks, or stop by your local Alpha office and start saving today.
Support healthy food from local farmers by purchasing a Farming Feeds Alabama license plate. The tag funds education and promotion efforts, including Ag in the Classroom, agricultural scholarships, and youth programs. Get your Ag tag today.
Soybean is a very versatile product. We make crayons out of it.
A lot of the combines you see rolling through the fields have a lot of plastic side panels that are made from a soy product.
The soybeans that we grow on our farm mostly goes into chicken feed.
Soybean production in Alabama employs over 10,000 people.
We grow some of the best soybeans in the world.
We go the extra mile to make sure when our name is stamped on it, we know it's the best product we can produce.
Some of the best things in life start with a bundle. And some of them can actually save you money. like when you bundle your auto and life insurance with Alpha. Protect what's important to you at a price you can afford.
All for a better life.
Alpha Insurance.
All for a better life.
Ask your local agent about Alpha's auto life discount.